Today, we're going to talk about how to get momentum and how to move ahead and succeed with your weight loss goals and plans. So, whether you need to get started or whether you're starting and you feel a little bit delayed, whether you need to get momentum, today I'm going to have keys to help you go forward and get successful results, get permanent weight loss. If this is the first time you are joining me here, I am Dr. Ellen Ettinger, and it is my passion, my goal, to help people reach permanent weight loss, like I did for myself and I've done for many, many others, and like I did for my mom, who lived to be 102 years old. And I like to remind people, when you get successful and permanent weight loss and you do it in a healthy way, which is really the only way to do it to be sustainable and to give you a good way to lose weight so that your body doesn't suffer, you get increased energy and you get better health results. And that helps you know that it's going to be sustainable. You'll be able to keep it moving forward because you're healthier. When you starve, when you do extreme steps that aren't maintainable, it doesn't bring you to permanent results because you can't live in it forever. It's not healthy, it's not maintainable or sustainable. So, I like to talk about how we approach weight loss. When you are starting a new weight loss plan, and I find lots of people worry about the three S's: starving, suffering, and stress, which is a good description of most weight loss programs that are out there in the weight loss industry. And people come and tell me that they really despair when they start a new diet plan because they know they're either going to be told to starve, to cut food so much that they know they'll be hungry at some point, that they're going to have to follow extreme, rigid rules that are uncomfortable, that they're going to have to count calories excessively and take time and effort, which really builds an unnatural relationship with food and understanding food. And that they're going to be expected to spend hours at the gym doing programs that they really don't love and they don't have time for. Busy people don't have time for boot camp, and a lot of people don't enjoy it. And that makes it non-maintainable, not sustainable if you don't love it. If you love boot camp exercise, that's great, then do it. But if you know you don't love it, and if you don't love the extreme rules, if you don't love to starve, and most people don't, then what you know about those programs, if you're approaching a new program and you know basically the rules, the plan, and you feel the three S's, you're worried about starving, suffering, and stress, then you are getting feedback on the program from the onset, from the beginning, that this is not something that you're going to be comfortable with. It is not a long-term plan for you to get results. It at best would be something that gives you temporary results that eventually you would have to flee, and temporary results keep you in that yo-yo diet cycle, which is what we want to get people out of. I want to get people to permanent results, finally out of that roller coaster of weight loss and regain and weight loss and regain that people usually go through multiple times. So, the first thing to remember is that you need a program that is sustainable, that is maintainable, that you are comfortable with, that doesn't make you feel from the onset worrying about the three S's: starving, suffering, and stress. You need to be comfortable. The second point I want to make is that you are told frequently in the weight loss industry by these plans that you need discipline, willpower, and self control. Well, the only reason You need discipline, you need more discipline, willpower, and self control. Is if a program is difficult to adhere to stick to, which is like the programs we are talking about with the three S's. If you have a comfortable program that makes sense to you, that's healthy, that enables you to eat reasonable amounts and to feel comfortable in your body and with what you can eat, then you're not going to have to feel the three S's. And the good thing about that is feeling feeling satisfied with food, feeling full and not starved does not mean you can't lose weight. And listen carefully to this. When you starve, the body feels a lack of calories. And instead of burning calories, because of the lack of calories that it observes, the body says, oh, we better save these calories. And it keeps you in fat storing mode and in slow metabolism so that you don't burn up the limited calories that are coming in. So, starvation programs, which might make you think logically that you'll lose weight because you have fewer calories coming in, they don't burn the fat on your body because, again, when the body observes and senses a lack of calories coming in, the body responds to that by saying, well, we better save those limited calories. Let's stay in fat storing mode. Let's stay in slow metabolism so we don't burn calories off. Exactly the opposite of what you want. When you want to lose weight, you want to move from slow metabolism to fast metabolism. You want to move from fat storing mode, which most people who are overweight are in. You want to move to fat burning mode. So, starvation is not the solution to burning fat on the body. And in fact, it is contrary to what you want to do. A good weight loss plan will give you a healthy food plan where you have enough calories coming in, adequate calories, not a lack of calories. And by adequate calories coming in, you actually turn up and speed up the metabolism so you burn more calories, you burn the fat on your body. So you go from fat storing mode to fat burning mode, you burn the fat on your body. The only way you can do that is if you have enough calories coming in. But you want them to be healthy calories, so you want some guidance on what you bring in the body. And next, you want to address the obstacles that are causing you to hold your weight and to hold calories in your body. So there are different obstacles that different people have. For some people, they have sugar cravings, and regularly they bring in high amounts of sugar in their body. What sugar does is it surges your blood sugar level, which then leads to a low dip in blood sugar and leads to your next sugar craving. So sugar cravings feed the next sugar cravings. What you want to do is learn to stop those sugar cravings. And for different people, that is a different process. But it's a matter of learning to understand your triggers, your responses, your options, and different parts of the biochemical process that's going on in your body. Sugar cravings are really a biochemical process in your body, and that's why they're so strong, because both the mind and the body are bringing that message to you that you're craving sugars, that you're craving calories. It's a strong biochemical process in the body. And so, eliminating sugar cravings and stress eating, emotional eating, night snacking by habit, all of these types of problems, binge eating, these are all biochemical processes and need to be addressed with by any weight loss program. And most weight loss programs in the industry don't deal with them. They just tell you to starve or exercise more, spend hours at the gym, cut calories excessively, count calories excessively. Again, they don't get rid of obstacles. My programs that I recommend to people will help you identify your obstacles, and they will get rid of the obstacles for you. So I call my programs obstacle eaters. We will get rid of that problem for you. Any program that doesn't get rid of your sugar cravings, your emotional eating, stress eating, night snacking, habits like that, are really not sustainable and not going to lead you to permanent weight loss. Know that any program you have should have obstacle eater as part of the program to help you get rid of your obstacles. And in addition, any program that's going to give you to permanent that will bring you to permanent weight loss should be something that's realistic and practical and accessible. Again, not something where you have to suffer or stress or starve, but you should know from the onset that you will have meals that will help you feel filled, that are satisfying, that you will not be expected to starve. Um, so there are a variety of things, and when you have these factors in a program, it should give you confidence, it should give you momentum to move forward. And you will now know how to evaluate a program. Is it maintainable and sustainable? Does it get rid of the three S factors, the starving, suffering, and stress? When you listen and hear about the program, are you feeling that cringing feeling like, oh, I'm going to have to starve, I'm going to have to suffer, I'm going to be stressed on this program? If you do, you know that the program you're considering is not sustainable. And that's a factor you want to listen to. Is your program sustainable, maintainable? Second, is it as I call it, an obstacle eater? What are the factors keeping you holding your weight? For many people, it's because you're in slow metabolism or you're in fat storing mode. For many people, you have sugar cravings or emotional eating or habit eating. These are types of obstacles. Some people have thyroid issues or sugar issues. Whatever it is, the combination of factors have to be addressed by a weight program for you to know that you can get to a destination. You can get results that you want to get. Um, and finally, what's really helpful in a program is support, not just a rule maker who solves the option of keeping you on the rule plan, but helps you find foods that are that you like, that you enjoy, that can help you feel full and fulfilled and satisfied, so that you can meet the need for calories coming in. And that's right, I did say the need for calories coming in your body. When you starve, again, you stay in slow metabolism, you stay in fat storing mode, and you also rob the body of important nutrients when you starve. It's important to fill the body with nutrients for health because health supports a healthy weight. It helps you lose weight, it helps you use energy to lose weight. So, again, you want these aspects. You want a program that's sustainable and maintainable. You want to not have the three S's on your mind. You want to be confident in a program. You want to have a program that is an obstacle eater that will get rid of the obstacles so that you can move to fat burning mode and to faster metabolism, to speed up your metabolism. And you want to know that your program is realistic. It won't expect you to starve or conform to extreme rules to eat from very narrow categories of food, again, which is not sustainable for the rest of one's life. and to have proper support if you have questions or concerns, that you can speak to someone not who regurgitates rules, but can give you helpful answers. So, again, if you have these steps, it will give you confidence, it will give you momentum to move forward, because you won't have to worry about those three S's as you do with most of the weight loss plans, of the diet plans in the weight loss industry. You won't have to worry about starving or suffering or stress, because you will always have adequate food which you need to move you from slow metabolism to fast metabolism, to move you from fat storing to fat burning mode, and to help you get rid of whatever obstacles you have that are keeping you holding on, clinging to the weight, like sugar cravings or stress or emotional eating or binging or night snacking, any of those habit patterns of taking in food, and any of the other issues like thyroid or sugar or any other issues that you have. Um, some people have postmenopausal issues that are keeping them stuck, and that any weight loss program should address. Some people, some women have post pregnancy weight. Again, your weight loss program should address why there are hormonal problems keeping you either post pregnancy or postmenopausal. All of these issues should be addressed, and when you know they are, you get momentum, you have confidence, you know that you have a practical, realistic program that has the characteristics, the qualities to bring you to permanent weight loss. That is what we are all about in this group. If you would like to talk more about these qualities of weight loss, of how to look for a program, if you'd like some suggestions of a program, or if you'd like support of a program, if you'd like any of those, I will leave my calendar, and I will have a limited number of appointments available this week to speak to people so that I can help guide you. My goal and my passion is to help bring people to permanent weight loss, to increased energy, better health, as I've done for so many people. Let's get this done for you. Let's get you to permanent weight loss.